Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. First down at Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to throw. Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. There, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Throwing again is Stafford. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. From the red zone, drops it off for Coleman. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it. But it's almost like you heard a whistle or something to stop this swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next. Level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, you got 4. You got 4 down. 4 down. Single.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Let's go, let's go.
Again, left side to Howard. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devon Kennard. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Everyone's got four down.
Red, up. Hey, 18.
I got one.
Hey, 18.
Gun, Trubisky. And he's going to go down again. Devon Kennard in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Stafford now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. And Tate's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford, throw left side complete. It's Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
On the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this. Blue.
Running with Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They pitch out to Howard. And he spins through. Room to run again. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go play action. Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. A Chicago first down. The former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go play out. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8-yarder waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Lock in, lock in.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
You see it? You see it? Behind! Behind!
So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Touchdown, Chicago! Taylor Gabriel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. 4
yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing is Stafford. Underneath for Johnson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. Here's the battering ram Blunt. LeGarrette Blunt unable to use that big frame to his advantage. And the Bears will get the football back. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The coverage that time excellent by Nevin Lawson.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Forced out to his left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now it's Tate. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. but they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Third and 2, Stafford. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is fielded at the 7. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They run with Howard, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Bears on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So they have the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. And some room to work. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll bring up a third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This time, Trubisky will throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devon Kennard getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he's on to punt for Chicago. And he uncorks a beauty, best of the day. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll toss it to Coleman. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a third and long situation forthcoming. Operating from the gun. Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
This one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Lock in. Blue, blue, blue.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Sean Robinson in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Rapid. Hey, motion backfield.
Uses the stiff arm, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Lions. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
40 got. 40 got. 280.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Stafford. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. And adding on to their lead, the Jaguars have scored again. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. The Bears in good field position to start out, 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Lock in, lock in. Hey, we gotta go. Lock in.
On 1st, they go right back to Howard. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Let's go. Gotta go.
They go with Howard again. And he's got room. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Bears on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This is Cohen. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And Detroit getting set to go now.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Back to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. They'll look to throw. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. He'll look to throw. Drops it off for Coleman. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. To throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack. Receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
All right, boys, here we go. Set, waiting, 0.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15.
Here we go.
A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Stafford now to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Now parking for the extra point. Parkey adds the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Chicago, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's another week, another loss as they fall now to 0-9. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.